into your super chats. We'll do also some collective reads throughout the video, and they'll be time stamped at the end of the video once it's published. And I'd like to welcome everybody to the live. Welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing today? And happy new moon, and new moon in Cancer and Jupiter in Cancer conjunct. So we've got some very intense energy going on right now with the new moon in Cancer and also Jupiter in Cancer. And there's a lot of planets that have changed signs recently or are about to. So things are going to change. Things are going to become quite different. I also tuned into my guides last night, received some downloaded messages as well about the current situation and different things that are going on in the world and that type of thing. So if anyone does have any sort of global types of questions they'd like to ask, please do so. And I will answer those for you. Yeah. If you do want to do your own super chat question, you're welcome to do that. The minimum donation is $5 USD for one question, one topic. All right. And if you like something more in depth, you can go bigger and more in depth. If you'd like to also do something through my website, which is PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Wise, you can go there as well and just let me know that that's done and you've done that, and then I can check your questions. All right. Okay, everyone. Let's have a look. Hi, Essence O, how are you? Hi, Michi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. And welcome to any newbies. Hi, Mystique, I got your pre-order, thank you as well. Okay. All right. Yeah, so if you do have a question about any world situations or anything in general, economy, world, I'll do a, just a reading on those things as well. If anyone is curious, interested, worried about something, you can put your questions in about that as well, so that's fine. Okay. Hi, Mystique. How are you, love? How are you? Greetings, Goddess Amira. Hi, Michi the Queen. Michi's the Queen. Here we go, Michi. I love that foundation, by the way. Your skin looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, when you were doing that question before about what foundation. I really loved it, and I thought your skin looked amazing. Yeah, it looks beautiful anyway. And you've got beautiful skin anyway, even without foundation. Okay, now Mystique, you asked about Jay. Now, which one is Jay? Is that's not the Taurus, that's a new guy, or is it an old guy? Can we clarify who the Jay is? Because you've had a few Jays pop in. So, yeah, I wanted to know. Yeah, Mac, I think I've worn that before. Ah, the Mac Studio Fix, yeah. But I ended up going into the one with the cushion. I really like the cushion one because it's kind of really moisty, especially if I don't have dry skin, but I don't have oily skin either. Which countries, Elle, are you referring to? Because there's a lot of countries out there, yeah. My guides told me last night that it's going to be 2 years for the stability. I also asked about MAGA, and they said that the economy in the US is going to get better and like make America great again. The president will pursue what he's doing. I know that he's shuffling a lot of things around, but the economy will get a lot better. There's also, I'm feeling there's some good things happening with oil. I don't know why, but there's good things happening with oil. But I got a definite 2 on it, and I got a confirmation yesterday as well on that. I got like a double confirmation. There was a 2-year on it, and I had to check it. Yeah. Yeah, you've got great skin, Mitch. Yeah, you know, you don't even need foundation or that, you know. I mean, we always like a little foundation. You might like the cushion. Yeah, you might like the cushion. Studio Fix is quite heavy coverage, isn't it? 2-year. Well, my question was, how long are the tensions going to continue for? And this covers also Ukraine, Russia, and the Middle East. Kind of, I wouldn't say that there's going to be a war, like specifically, but some unrest globally. And I got 2 years. So that could be right across the board. It could be just in Russia, Ukraine as well. It could be, you know, it's going to continue in the Middle East for some time. And I think 2 years will cover it, especially with the Gaza situation. Yeah. So I'll come back to your questions. Let's have a look at Mystique's pre-order first about the Taurus. Okay, so it was the Taurus, Jay. Okay, what's his intentions? What's his intentions? Jay's intentions. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's a lightweight one. Okay. Ah, okay. It's a winter shade. Oh, right. Sometimes I've had a winter shade and I've just put like bronzer on top. Some bronzer on top. Yeah, but one time I bought the wrong color. It was actually Armani, and I'll never buy it again. This girl gave me this Armani color. It was too light. It was like, she gave me the lightest one. It was at duty free, so she might not have had very many colors, and it was way too light. Like really, like two to three shades too light. And I crushed my bronzer in the end and mixed it in. Mixed it into the actual foundation, but I didn't end up liking it that much. Yeah, it was okay, but I didn't like it that much. Yeah, let's have a look at this, Jay. Yeah, there's just so many really good makeup channels out there. Yeah. But a lot of them are very like full-on makeup, you know, like the full-on makeup with the lashes, with like everything, like the full eye and the full this and the full that. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe I do more of a natural makeup or something. Or maybe makeup and talking about something at the same time. Maybe not so much just about makeup, but maybe a get ready with me type of makeup channel, something like that. Okay, let's have a look. It could even be on this channel, actually. Could do like a spiritual get ready with me. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, I've had a travel channel before, but I've kind of shelved that for the moment. Let's have a look at Jay's intentions, thoughts, actions. Yeah, got a driving channel, but I don't have anywhere to drive where I am to take any decent footage. And the footage I did have on that channel is kind of old, you know. It's not extremely well shot, if you know what I mean. It's not in high definition. Okay, let's have a look and see. Okay, he's still got somebody else around him. He's still got someone else around him. He's going to prioritize family and maybe, you know, the mother of his child, that type of thing. He still wants to give you some sort of gift. So he might try to come forward with a gift. And he's saying that he wants marriage and all of that sort of thing. Like, he's saying all of that, marriage and commitment or engagement. He's saying all of that, but you know, that it doesn't really matter, because I don't really think he doesn't really have the bandwidth or the skills to have a relationship. He's only just really good at passionate connections, I think, is the key with him. He doesn't really know about love. Like I said before, like a lot of men just don't know how to love anybody. They've got no idea about love, marriage, and working on a marriage or on a commitment or on a relationship. They've just got no idea. No idea whatsoever what to do. Yeah, well, you don't want a man who's saying he wants to change. You want a changed man. Yeah, you want a changed man. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want a man that says he wants to change. You want a man that's doing stuff. Okay, now we're going to move on to another pre-order from Raquel. And Raquel says hi to everyone from Brazil. Raquel's having a bit of a glow up and getting a little bit spiced up where she is. She's wanting to sort of do something new, do something fun, do something new, do something different, coaching. And the funny thing was, yesterday I had that, remember that there was this fake life coach, this Brazilian fake life coach, and she was seen, I think, with a very famous American actor. I can't remember or singer. I don't know if it was Justin Bieber or somebody like that. And she kind of went viral, but she ended up leaving. She got quite famous in Brazil. But as soon as she was famous there, and some people commented like she should have stayed in Brazil and just scooped up with that fame and you know, use that in the Brazilian kind of marketplace. But then she went and moved to America, and then she became a coach, like a spiritual coach and all of that, because coaching is more favorable or more common in America than it is in Brazil. But it could be becoming more popular in Brazil, so, you know. But then just sort of something went pear-shaped and it went downhill. So I would just look at your, you know who your audience is. Like, are you going to deal with the Brazilians, and is it going to be coaching, and is that going to be okay with the Brazilians? Because in the past, Raquel, you've said that the Brazilians don't like coaches. They're like psychologists, psychiatrists, therapists, spiritualists, spiritual stuff, but they don't really like coaches. But let's just see what comes. You can combine the astrology and coaching, I suppose, at the same time. Okay, you are going to look outside of your immediate environment just to see what's going on. You are going to have a look and a study at different areas in Brazil. I still feel like you would do really well working in person with people, Brazilians, in a, you know, in a city that has money, you know, in Brazil, a place in Brazil that has money, that's got international clientele, got people speaking different languages, etc. You know, I think you're going to study something that could, like, you're going to study the areas, and I think you're going to pick somewhere. You know, you might even be closer to Argentina. I know they've got new visas for Argentina right now, but you're not Spanish speaking really anyway. You can be, but you're not fluent. You've got the Emperor and the Empress. I do feel like there's a guy coming in here. He could be a key point. And if you did still want to try to have a child, then I think this could be a window that you might be looking at here. You're going to go on a sort of like an excursion trip to go and have a look at something, like somewhere. So your bosses might give you some time off and you're going to go and have a look at a city or something like that and check out, you know, if you like it, etc. If you want to live there, what the people are like. I would still try to get an kind of an astrologer, esoteric job in a shop somewhere in a nice place, like somewhere that's expensive, and maybe somewhere that speaks English as well, or there's more English speakers around. Yeah, I would still try to do something like that, or at least look into it. I don't really think you need to study anything else because I think your qualifications are already, you know, suitable for coaching anyway. So I don't think the answer here is studying anything specifically, unless you get like just a course that's easy that you want to do, that's not expensive. You are going to start something new. It's a very Aries card, that one. Yeah, you're going to start something new. And you were doing so well before on TikTok. You were really doing so well. So I think it's about picking somewhere that you think is going to be lucrative for you. Like it could be Brasilia, it could be Florianopolis, it could be somewhere down south. It could be in the center of Sao Paulo in like a more secure area, not in the suburbs. I don't know. Yeah, if anything else comes up, I'll let you know. But I think for the moment, you're going to do some research. You're going to do some research and get some facts together about what it is you think you like and not like and don't like. Okay. All right, now we'll go into the orders in the chat. Okay, so let's have a look, everybody. Hi, Essence O, thanks for the 10. Much appreciated. Oh, that's a tricky question. Yeah. I think he's trying to take part of it. He might not be trying to take it all. It's giving me a no. He's not trying to do anything right now, or he might appear to be doing something, but I feel like there's legal things in place that he can't really overstep something. So you might put some legal action onto this particular question. Let's have a look and see the outcome for Essence O. Okay. Wishes and hopes and dreams coming true. So you're going to get what you want as well. And you might actually take off in a new direction. It might enable you to go somewhere, do something new. I feel like you're going to wrap this up. This is what I'm hearing, is you're going to wrap it up. So whether you're going to put like legal action on it or something like that just to settle it is, or to get something in place is is something that you can do in your power. Like, I think you're going to do whatever you can in your power to do whatever you need to do to protect your own interests. He's going to try to manipulate something on the external, but I don't think he's going to be successful. Yeah, he is going to try, but I don't think he's going to be able to do what he wants to do, is what I'm getting. Okay. So I wish you all the best with that. Just get yourself whatever you need to do. Okay, Mystique, how are you, my love? Do you still see me finding another place and improvements with businesses and work soon? They denied the application. Well, don't just put in for one apartment, put in for various apartments or a share accommodation. You said you were doing some driving over the, yeah, you said you've been doing some driving over, you're going to do some driving over the summertime. Did you have a look at around the universities or the colleges? I felt like it was going to be around there. Okay, you're going to get your wishes come true. Yes. You're going to feel more happy about everything. Things moving forward in a better direction, definitely. Things looking on the up and up. Well, I think you will get another job, but I kind of think that you're exhausted. It's almost like you don't even, you don't even feel like you want to do any other jobs. Oh, Juneteenth, okay. You might do something where you can just go in when you need to, like an Amazon type of thing, like picking and packing or something like that. Like go in when you have the energy, that type of thing. Yeah, well, this is the whole thing about financial advice. Like you need to get financial advice. And it could be something to do with the vehicle, the car note, that type of thing. I do see you moving forward with work. So work is definitely going to come up. Work is definitely going to come up. Yep. Something's got to shift. You've got to change something. So something has to shift. Nothing's really changed except that you've got less hours than you did before because of the holidays. So something has to shift. And there has to be an opening and a breakthrough here. But if you keep burning yourself out, you're going to end up, feeling exhausted or unwell. You will get you might get an extra driving job here. An extra driving job that is coming in. It could be something to do with the, they might increase your hours, they might increase some sort of excursions and things like that, or summer camp, or you might do another driving job to do with the airport or picking people up or something along those lines. The Star. No, something's going to shift. I feel like something's going to shift. But it's also saying that there needs to be a balance here too, where you need to feel like you've got your health under control. Okay, let's have a look at July to December. Welcome, Essence O. Welcome, Essence. So let's have a look. July to December. Super chats are open, guys, so please go ahead and do that. And any other questions for the collective? Okay, July to December for Mystique. Let's have a look. July to December. How is everyone today? Do a shout out where you're from. Like on arrivals, appreciated. Is there anyone here from the UK, Australia, Canada? Do we have any Canadians? Is TP around? Venusian. Hi, Biddy Things. How are you? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, July to December for Mystique. Okay, so there's stability coming in, Mystique, and protection. I don't know if you've thought about Ubering or doing something like that as well, just on the side when you feel like it, like something like airport pickups or something like that. Just something small and easy to sort of slot into your day. Yeah, by December, you're going to feel like you've got the dove, you've got peace, you've got serenity. You know, there's some fear here to do with your mother as well, that she's cursed you, or she's definitely doing something, you know, pointing the finger kind of at you. So, you know, she is somehow financially abusive. So that's one thing. So she's probably done her damage somewhere else as well. Yeah, there's some hurdle here to get over, to get through your mother, to get around or over your mother. There's some sort of issue here with her. You are protected though, and you've got stability and security. The outcome is the peace. Yeah. Yeah, so I do feel like you're going to learn your lessons on how to deal with them. You've got spiritual growth. You're going to learn your lessons on how to deal with them. I do feel like you're going to meet a guy, a lighter coloured guy or a fairish guy for his cultural background, lighter than darker, soulmate connection. I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling like you might pick up somebody from the airport. So I would say maybe put yourself in a position where you're working and meeting new people. You might meet people like driving or something like that. Like Ubering, or what's the other one? There's Uber, there's something else, isn't there? Uber, is there Lyft? Is that in America? Okay. I think you'll meet somebody driving. I don't know how, why, or you're out and about. Out and about. Everyone says hi to Raquel. Okay, Biddy Things has submitted a question. Let's have a look at the question. I think that's a good idea, Mystique, about making some money on with your Jeep. Yeah, Okay. Okay, bitty things, let's have a look. Oh, that's a nice title for a book. That's a really good question. Will this book that you're writing turn into a movie deal? That could have been the thing I was getting around your husband. That could have been the because I got something to do with Hollywood around him. So that could have been you. Okay. Let's have a look for bitty things. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at bitty things. All right, movie. Book to movie, book success and movie. Book success and movie. Okay. All right. You're concerned about money, but I do see it going forward. You could get a publishing deal, but you're looking also at the money. So it could be the first book out of a series is what I'm kind of seeing. First book out of a series. Work-wise, it's going to go really well. I do feel like you're going to get an offer from a publisher. I mean, that's the first step, isn't it? And somehow it's going to be celebrated. You are going to get the word out there with the right people. You've always been quite good at doing that, getting into the social media sort of things, tapping into your people, your followers, etc. The right offer is going to come in. It's definitely going to come in. I feel like you're going to have a choice between two different things, two different publishers or two different ways to go about publishing this book. Will it turn into a movie? I feel like down the track, yes, but I feel it could be a series, more of a series than a movie. I feel like it's more like a series, which is good. So it could get picked up, you know, by a platform that shoots series. Whether it's Netflix, whether it's Apple Movies or whatever it might be. I've forgotten the other ones. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be more of a series. So you might plan it out like that in the book. Like this could be the first thing, and then you could come up with other stories about different situations. Yeah. Oh, he said that too. Okay. Your husband said that too. Excellent. All right. Let's have a look. Yeah, thanks, bitty things. Yeah. Excellent, excellent. Let's move down and go to Pisces Moon. Hi, Pisces Moon. How are you? What good things are coming? Okay. How's your new place, Pisces Moon? What's going on? Yeah, the book Bitty Things kind of reminds me of Sex in the City or something. I know that's strange. And Something, you know, along those lines, like a series. Okay. Something like that, but not like that, if you know what I mean. Pisces moon, what good things are coming in? Hi, Pisces moon. How's your new place going? Do you end up moving? I'm trying to get the network. I feel like there's... What are the different movie networks? Like series networks? Just write them down and I'll... There's one that I can't quite... I can see it, but I can't see the name of it. Oh, it's temporary. Oh, you focus on your health. Excellent. So you're feeling a bit better. Okay. Good things coming in for Pisces moon. I wonder if you can sue your previous landlord for damages. I mean, that's pretty bad that he had that mold there for so long and didn't do anything about it. Yeah. Survival and power. You've got the moose. Doing things differently as well. Doing things differently. Opportunities coming in through men. So I feel like you're going to meet some, potentially also some man that might help you out, or could be a relationship, a job. There's definitely something coming in with a man of means, and it could have just been the fact that you had to move and get out of that place and be somewhere that you felt a bit better. Peace and serenity, you've got that. Change and purity, so the gazelle's there. Change and purity. Yeah, so you're going to feel really cleansed. Yep. You've got the wolf, so you're kind of keeping your eye out in the neighborhood, so you're kind of feeling not 100% safe there, but it's okay. I feel like you'll be fine. You're going to have more resources come in, and it's going to lead to stability and growth. So more resources are coming in. I don't know if you're going to go for disability again or get it. Or there's some other options coming in through a job or a man, or some other choices here. Saying to be careful not to get pregnant unless you want to be pregnant as well. Yeah, it'll take a while to settle into the neighborhood, but I do feel like you'll feel like you're fine once you're in it. Okay, Mystique. Would it be better to say Michigan, or do I have better luck in Alabama until I get a better position to move? I still feel like you'd be better off somewhere else that's outside that zone, somewhere that you feel is going to work for you better. I wouldn't do any major shifts right now. I think working over the summer, staying where you are, might be the best way to go. I mean, is there anything like monthly motels or something you can live at? Like a monthly motel. I mean, that could also work as well. And you might just get that sense of, you know, detachment and peace around it. Of getting away from your parents. Is it better to stay in Michigan? Michigan. Until you definitely get a yes on something. Alabama. Until you get, if it's financially viable, then Alabama could be okay. But I wouldn't make any big changes until you get things, you know, sorted out with your finances and feeling more secure. Your finances and your health, the main two things that are very important. Will you get a better position and move? A better position. Wife engagement. Don't know if you're still thinking about going to your friend's wedding. You might go through to your friend's wedding. You might not, depending on finances. Better position, yes, I feel like you will get a better position. You got the bride as an answer to that, so I feel like that's a big yes. Okay, TP, how are you, my dear? Welcome from Canada. Did RT really steal the gold ring which she accused you of, or was it someone else in their group? Because she's been denying strongly that she stole it. Okay. Did RT steal the gold ring? The owner of the ring is accusing her. Okay. It was either her or somebody she was with. I don't know if she was with somebody or got somebody else to steal it. She might have done it with somebody. It's got a yes here. It could have been him. Yeah, could have been him. Yep, could have been him. Yes. Could have been him. Or a joint thing. Yeah, it could have been both of them together. Or him. Okay. Hi, Glenifa. How are you, my dear? Thank you, thank you. I think also Venusian. Hi, Venusian. How are you? Thank you for the Cash App. Did you put a question in, Venusian? You can put it in the chat if you like, or email, whatever you prefer. Hi, Glenifa. How are you, my love? Hola. Just moved into your new apartment. So happy. You're going to get a love reading. Okay. Excellent. Well, congratulations. That's good news. That's good news, Glenifa. Good news. Yeah, really good news. Let's have a look at Glenifa. Love reading. Love in the fast lane. Well, I feel like things are looking positive. Sunny days. I don't know if it's a very sunny apartment, but I'm getting sunny days. Okay, fair male. Somebody lighter than darker for their cultural background. Okay. Past love. What's he doing? There could be somebody who liked you in the past that's trying to come back towards you, but I don't really feel like it's the person for you, or you might be healing yourself from the past situation. I almost feel like it's not even a person. You're healing yourself from something that happened to you in the past, or some sort of disappointments in the past. It could be to do with family, PTSD for something specific. You're moving on from anyone at work, so that's looking good. You've got a true love coming in. You could even meet somebody else through work, or somebody who wants to work on a relationship with you. They could be slightly younger than you as well. Could be slightly younger than you. You're taking back your power and control and taking things into your own hands. I do feel like you were going out on numerous dates. I'm getting a D initial, a C initial, first, second, or last name. You might be changing up your appearance a little bit. You could be doing something with your hair. You could be dressing differently, more casual or more dressed up, or just different things for different occasions. Yeah, I do feel like this guy's coming in. I feel like he could be a little bit younger than you, and he either wants to work on a relationship, or you find that he could be studying something on the side, or you might meet him in and around the workplace. Could be somebody new. I don't feel like he's anyone from the past. Or working on a relationship. It is a true love situation here with this guy. So I do feel like things are looking on the up and up, looking a lot better. Underneath we've got the dating card. So that's nice. I'm going to just cut another card for Glenefe. Okay, just keep your options open. Your options open, and the right person's going to come in. You're going to be dating. One more card for Glenefe. Let's have a look here. Okay, resourceful and strength. So you're really going to also consolidate your own resources, and you might meet somebody at the gym, because that's kind of like strength, working out, the gym, and also work can be working out as well, doing something physical. Okay. Is it best for your dad to go onto hospice? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, if this happens, then you might not need to go back to Phoenix, right? Like for very long. Like by the time you put your notice in, should your dad go into hospice. It's giving me a no, but not right now. It could be up to, he might not want to go. He might not want to go. Is this diverting your move out of state? Is this whole thing with your father diverting your move to out of state? Potentially, yes. I still feel San Antonio might be on your radar. San Antonio, Texas could be on your radar. So that could be something that you apply for, especially if you've got housing there and programs for your daughter. I feel like your father just wants the best for you. Yeah. I just got a flipping card here. Yeah, it could divert you moving out of state if he goes into a hospice, yeah. Yeah, it could be just a stepping stone, but you've got to look at also like furniture and all of this stuff, you know. Like, it's a hassle moving, you know, if you've got furniture. Family and union. I do feel like you're going to go and visit, like you're going to go and, you might be going every weekend or something like that until you decide, like, what are you going to do? You know, move and all of that sort of thing. It's a lot to kind of work on, but, you know, at the same time as trying to move and find yourself a housing and somewhere that's going to be good for your child. Yeah, I feel like you're going to get a job offer. Could be an interstate offer, actually. Yeah. Could be an interstate offer. Yes. Interstate offer. popping up when you least expect it. If you do go back to Phoenix, it could be just very briefly. Very briefly. I feel like your career is going to take off. I think you're going to get a work offer. Could be interstate, yes. Might not be in San Antonio. It could be in another state that you've applied for. How did that interview go with the other job that you applied for? But you will see your dad. You're going to see him. Unless you're with him now, you're going to see him very soon. So, yeah. I'm going to see him really soon. I hope everything goes well, Ganesh. It's a lot to deal with. Any love messages for Mystique? Let's have a look for Mystique. Love messages with a love oracle. Let's have a look. You missed one because of everything with your dad. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, it's hard. You just got back from visiting him. Okay. Yeah, it's hard. What was your vibe on it? Do you think you should go into the hospice? Yeah, it's hard to juggle all of this plus a move and sorting your daughter out as well and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah. Any love, yeah. Because it looks like your career wants to take off. It wants to take a new streak. And also, Librans right now are going to be affected quite nicely with this square to Jupiter. And it'll be trine to your Scorpio planets. So it's going to feed you. You know, I feel like that's the answer. It's going to feed you. Something good is going to come out of all of this. It's going to feed you. He needs to be at home for the remainder of his life. Okay. They have hospice that come to your home though, don't they? And have they given him a, have they given you a time frame at all? Okay. Mystique Creations. Let's have a look. Any love messages? Any love messages for you? True love, honest connection, mature woman, and younger male. Could be somebody slightly younger than you. Could be somebody you meet via driving with the cars. Somebody youthful or sporty. It could be at the gym as well. You might meet a guy at the gym, working out or driving. Yeah, I feel like this is a Mars in Virgo, like Michi said. It's sort of like moving into this new energy. It's, you know, Mars is exalted in Virgo. It's good in Virgo. It likes being in Virgo. So feel like you're going to feel free. You're going to feel like you've turned a corner, something shifting. Feel like you're going to get some guy who might be working out or helping you with something. Oh, 3. I'm sorry to hear that, Venusian. Is that a donor? Okay. Oh, you've got Virgo rising placements. Excellent. Excellent, Mystique. Any messages from spirit guides? I'm trying not to worry. Okay. You got 11 in the chats, 11. Any messages from spirit guides? Let's have a look at that. I'm getting Chattanooga, Tennessee for you. Don't know what's there. Keep on applying for those jobs, Mystique. You've got jobs here. Feel like keep on applying for those jobs. I think something's going to pop up for you or an opportunity. And some states don't pay very much either, so you've got to be careful moving to states that don't pay much, like maybe Tennessee, Alabama, for sure. Spirit guides. Okay, you're feeling very confused, yeah. You still want a relationship. You want a partnership in every sense of the word. And you could actually get a good advice from a lawyer, a financial advisor, a doctor, somebody like that who's going to help you with something. I feel like there's a man here. I don't think it's a Gemini from the past. I feel like it's somebody else in a professional capacity. He could be kind of stepping forward and assisting you in some way. All right. I think you're going to have a meeting or an interview or something like that. Okay. Okay. Cash App new moon reading, please. Thank you, Venusian. Okay. Thanks, Venusian. Yeah. Have they given your father a time frame? Or not really? They don't really know. Try not to bombard the chat, Mystique, just so, because other people might think that we're just doing one, a one-on-one or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Any messages from Spirit Guides advice? Okay, we did that one. New moon reading for Venusian. Thanks, Mystique. I appreciate that. It's nothing on you, but it's just some people might think that they don't want to write anything because you're writing so much, And we'll give some other people a chance to put in a comment. All right. They didn't give you a time frame, Venusian, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, and I understand you haven't had anyone in your corner, but you've had some support there with your daughter. You've got some support there with your family to a certain point. Okay, let's have a look for new moon reading for Venusian. Let's have a look. New moon reading for Venusian. Okay, saving money. Getting out of Dodge and saving money. You might save money by moving back to Phoenix, just temporarily. Yeah. You got more money coming in here. New moon. Yep, you got more money. So I don't know if you're going to get a job offer. You're very distressed, though, about your father and what's going on. You're not sure exactly if you're making the right decisions, but you're just going with it. I don't know. I kind of feel 6 months. I don't like to put a time frame on anything, but it might be longer than you think it's going to be. Or it might not be. It's very difficult to do those sort of predictions, but I just thought I'd put it out there. It might be longer than you think it's going to be. A new road is opening for you. You might end up going to a totally different state that you weren't expecting. It could be to do with a job. There's a new road opening here for you. You might end up going north, somewhere cooler, somewhere where it snows even. And you might actually find a good program, a good job and housing, all kind of in the one area. Yeah. It could be a job that kind of gets you over the line. Yeah, and you might have to be in state to do it. And it could be an online job or something like that. It might be. Or it might be something that you have to go in for sometimes, like show up sometimes for. But there's better money here for you. Yeah. whether you're paying down debts or getting savings or doing better financially, something's around the corner. You're being more discerning about things too, to do with your choices and options. Yep, so you kind of know, you're separating what's important and what's not important anymore, and you're not listening to kind of like anyone that's just kind of throwing stuff out at you there, you know, like any sort of Debbie Downers and things like that. You're ready to go. Yeah, I feel like you could go somewhere quite different, and it could all just kind of come together where you're in a location that has different programs. And I think you're going to do some sort of research about it, Venusian. It's like you might pick a state that is has good programs and good housing, and then the job just pops up in that state. Like you might pick somewhere that has, like a city that has this and that, and then the other thing just falls into place. Yeah, you're very good at doing researches, so I feel like you're going to be kind of targeting a particular state. And it's going to be different. It's going to be like a breath of fresh air. Different types of people around you, like community-wise, different. It's going to be very different to living near the border. That's what I feel. Okay. Did I miss anybody? I might do a general collective for the new moon in Cancer. Okay. Yeah, you're going to get your ducks in a row, Venusian. Yeah, I feel like it's like a trifecta. You're going to get the ducks in a row. It's all going to work out. And your father just wants you to be happy. He wants you to be in a good place. He wants you to be safe. It's your life. Michi, did you do a super chat? I can't remember if you did. Did I miss you? Did you do did you do something on the side? Cash app or something? Okay, let's do it. You can answer me in the chat, it's fine. Not today. Okay, good. Okay, fantastic. Let's do a collective read. New moon in Cancer, Jupiter in Cancer, what to expect moving forward. If anyone has any questions also about world predictions, let me know. There's going to be some unrest globally, I feel, for 2 years. There's going to be like a shift. It's not going to be like as bad as people think it's going to be, but it's going to be some unrest for a couple of years, is what my guides have told me. Okay, so let's have a look at the new moon in Cancer for the collective read. Let's do a three-month collective new moon reading in Cancer and Jupiter in Cancer. Because we've also got Uranus is moving into Gemini soon. I haven't looked up the exact date yet. Pluto's gone into Aquarius. Saturn has gone into Aries. We've had really big shifts going on. Really big shifts. People are still looking for love, looking for relationship, looking for partnership, looking for collaborations, looking for people they can work in with. Going to have more cooperation also with the family money, even inheritances for some of you, money coming through the family. Making things happen, working towards a common goal is also what I'm getting. Offers coming in here. So there's emotional offers coming in from either water signs and also fire signs. Men or women, depending on what you're looking for. Okay, some of you might be getting pregnant or coming into a windfall. And a windfall could be getting like a housing lottery. It could be getting the house that you want. It could be getting pregnant if you've been waiting to get pregnant for a long time. It could be getting the job that you've wanted to get for a long time. It could be literally coming into some money that you've wanted to come into for some time. Okay. I'm also getting like people are upping their game. They're not working for peanuts. They're not wanting to lower their standards. And it's all because of what's going on. The economy is going to pick up, that's for sure, especially in the US. I feel it's going to pick up. I feel like within this 2-year time frame, it's going to do really well. 6 months, I feel like there's going to be a turnaround. And good things happening with housing as well. Housing is coming back up. I feel like some of you who want to be moved before the winter in the Northern Hemisphere will be. So you'll be settled before the winter comes, is what I'm seeing. Because I'm seeing snow for some of you. And it snows in some very weird places. Like I've seen it snow in Vegas. Like I really have. I've seen it snow in Vegas. So just a little bit, yeah. So when I'm saying snow, it might be just views of snow of the mountains or views of snowy mountains or something like that. Might not be deep snow. Okay. There's also an earth sign here who's going to be a strategic person in making something happen, helping, making something. It could be a banker, a real estate broker, a real estate person, or somebody in an authority position that looks after real estate or programs or something like that is going to be a helping person, helping you out, helping you do something, get something done, start a new chapter, taking on some sort of responsibility, but starting a new chapter and funding that chapter. There's some good things to do with funding and finance. Some of you are going to upset the apple cart by doing something different out of the box, but it's okay because it's going to actually turn out lucrative in a sense. Yeah. There can be an unexpected shift for a lot of you. Every time I've had Uranus transits, significant Uranus transits, they've been very quick, very impactful, but also very beneficial and very surprising. So something really out of the box could definitely pop up and happen for a lot of you over the next 6 months, I feel, 3 to 6 months. Oh. It snows in Tucson as well. Yeah, some of those desert places it snows. And even like in New Mexico, it snows up there too. Excuse me. Yeah, what I feel, Venusian, is that you're going to pick 1 or 2 or 3 states that have really good programs. They have good benefits, good programs, that have some sort of support and good wages or finance. And they could have good programs like for your daughter, etc. And also for the housing. And somehow with that, you're going to like choose 1, 2 or 3 states. You're going to go for those states. And out of those states, one of those states is going to come through in a good way. Welcome, Michi. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Okay, is any last calls, anybody? Anyone waiting? I think I've covered, I haven't missed anybody. We'll do a last call. Welcome, Michi. Hope everything's going well. Is there any other questions about the collective international? We can do a question on that. or any question, any specific question about international situations. Okay. You're putting a 30-day notice, so hopefully something starts fruition soon. School starts in August. Okay. Yeah, well, the ball is rolling. Yeah, the ball is rolling. You have no complaints. Okay, Michi, good. I don't think Iran will target the US, no. Not directly anyway. It's not saying that cell groups are, cell groups are not going to pop up, but not directly. I'm not seeing anything doom and gloom with the US, but we can pull a card on it. I do feel like the economy is going to get better though. Okay, will Iran target the US? I don't think they've got the capacity. I think there could be some, if there is some peace or ceasefire or something going on or some sort of deal, there could be some sanctions lifted even at some point in the next, I'd say, up to 2 years. Could be sooner than later. I don't think Iran will go out on the all out. I don't think they can. I don't think they've got the reach. That's my feeling on it. You were just thinking our road opener ritual is still working. Oh, excellent. Yeah. That's great. Maybe we need to do another road opener. But I think the road is opening with this Uranus shift. I'm going to have a look and see when it's going into Gemini. So it's going to be good when it gets out of Taurus because it's just really stuck there. It's kind of stuck and it's slow. Oh, it's 29 degrees Taurus right now. So it's really at the very last degree. It's a very crucial degree. So it's going to go into Gemini really soon, sooner than I thought it was. That's probably why I'm feeling it as well, because I've got Gemini rising. So it's going to affect my ascendant. So if you've got anything in air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it's going to benefit those signs. It's also going to benefit the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. And if it hits your dad's a Taurus, yeah. Well, he's already had Uranus sitting on top of him, yep. So it's probably a good thing that it's going. I would say by, yeah, it's going to be 0 degrees from 1 month from today. So by towards the end of July, it's already going to be in Gemini. And if you're 42, 43, and you'll have Uranus opposition, so it's going to be opposing your natal Uranus. So that's a shake-up. That's something that's definitely going to shift your life in general. That's just generally for everybody. If you have Uranus hitting your midheaven, which is the 10th house cusp, that definitely changes things with the career. That's when it hit my 10th house is when television really opened up for me. And Uranus does rule TV, can rule TV. And yeah, when it's on your ascendant, it can be another thing. And I know that some astrologers have had Uranus transits, on their sun or on their moon, and they've had, big shifts where they've moved, they've got married and divorced, they've had a child, lots of things happen very, very quickly. Uranus is a fast moving type of energy. Yeah. Oh, Gemini midheaven. There you go. Mystique. Well, that can be very good for opening up stuff. Yeah. Opening up opportunities with your career or where you're going in this lifetime. If it hits a moon, then it could be that emotionally things are sort of shaken up. Things are looking different. There can be, or it can also be something to do with the home. The home, yeah, having the home change, or family, something to do with the family, the home. All right, everyone. Yeah, so big changes coming up. Big changes. We've got Saturn and also Neptune in Aries. Everything's at very early degrees. So if you've got anything very early degrees, they're going to be hit by something, whether it's Saturn, Pluto, Uranus. Yeah, I saw that message before, Mystic. Yeah, he's going to move back with the baby mama. Yeah, possibly. But that doesn't, add anything to your life, does it? Yeah. Okay, everybody, have a beautiful rest of your day or night, wherever you happen to be. I'll just keep the chat open just in case there's a last minute super chat, and then I'll close. Thanks all for joining. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Michi. Have a great day or night as well. Excellent, excellent. See you very soon. So I'll pop back in, I think, on Friday night US time, Saturday morning the rest of the world, or Friday night or Saturday night, or both. I don't know. We'll see how we go. We'll see what the energies are pulling in. And if anyone does have a question about any global events, put that out there, because I might do some short videos about that. Lots of love and blessings, everybody. Take care. Have a good one.